think we're live.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
hello. Can everybody hear us? I hope our audio is okay. We were trying to fix that earlier. I hope you can see us.
They can hear both of us. They can see both of
Excellent.
us.
Oh, we got Yaz. We got Yaz in the chat.
Yep. Hello.
I don't know if we need to be loud or anything, just let us know. We can adjust it.
Yeah, we can tweak it on this end.
But welcome everybody to our sort of 80th anniversary stream for Victory in Europe Day. Thank you everybody for making it out. It's going to be a fun stream. We're going to go over some of the stuff that the community has helped me work through, as well as hopefully give out some little prizes to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Yeah.
And luckily, Mercurites was able to also provide some things for me to share with you guys. I think as a small little thank you for participating regarding some upcoming things to Squad 44. But this one's mostly focused around the VE Day celebration. So you're gonna have to stick around till the end before we get to all that other things.
It's always saving the best for last, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, just a quick intro. My name is ElBotz. I'm one of the community managers here. Usually filling in for Luna, but Luna is away on some vacation time, so I'm stepping in to help out Astraea. So, yeah,
Yep.
very excited to
You
be here.
don't know me. I'm Astraea. I guess people know me as Luna's replacement.
You didn't
Definitely,
replace Luna. Luna's still here. That's just,
yeah. I think somebody said sorry to hear about Luna makes it sound like something bad happened to her. She's still kicking. Don't worry about that.
yeah, she's still here. Yeah, she just focused on different projects here at Offworld, which is why we made some shuffling around. But she obviously has Squad 44 still near and dear to her heart, and helps us out, especially with any additional stuff we need help with. So, but yeah, I'm here to fill in for now. But yeah, like Astraea mentioned, it is a oh wow, shots fired. You know what? I'll take the blame on this. You can blame the sub here because like I had to figure out some of the camera stuff here. So really, it's my fault. Okay, so I will take the blame on this. Astraea is actually probably the most on. I would say you're the most punctual out of the four of us that work here at
Yippee!
Offworld. So
I don't suck, guys.
or at
Yay!
least you're on time. You know what I mean? You're good at keeping time. No, Luna
She
as
has to
well.
clarify
Like I
it.
said, Luna as well. I just want to make it clear. Luna as well. She's literally just on vacation. That's why she's not here. She's not in office today, able to do the stream. So nothing's happened. She's just literally on vacation. That's it. But yeah, as Astraea mentioned, today is Victory in Europe Day. If you don't know the history behind that, today's the day where the Allies formally accepted the Germany's unconditional surrender on, at that time, Tuesday, May 8th, 1945. I believe the Soviet Union was the day after, right? I think May 9th is their day of Victory Day.
Yeah, I think so. And then I think
Yeah,
Pacific was in August when they
something like,
formally surrendered.
yes, yeah. So a little bit of history there. But yeah, we thought today would be a great day to hop on and talk about it. Obviously, with Squad 44 being centered in the World War II theater of of it all. So it makes a lot of sense for us to be able to hop on and chat about just what how important of a day today, is, especially with today being the 80th anniversary, right? If I recall,
Yep.
1945. Yeah, so 80
80th
years.
anniversary.
Yeah, it's
Big
a
80.
big 80. I mean, it's wild to think that it was feels like that long ago, but obviously it's shaped the world to where the world is currently, right?
Yeah.
So it's an important day for a lot of folks, especially on the historical side of things. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It plays a big role in our community as well. And I've learned, as you could see on the stream, there's some pictures and stuff. This one was specifically of our dev team. Um, so everything involved here.
Is that the cue to switch to the full screen?
No, yeah, sure. We can. Let's go to full screen. Let's go through some of the stuff that you're able to work with. I know a lot of you guys posted pictures, and I reached out to a lot of you. Um, you guys will be able to see the sort of creation we were able to create to try and remember all these folks involved in the war and everything and their sacrifices. Obviously, it's a it's a very it can be a very dark time in history, but it also is a good reminder for everybody of what has happened. Um, so yeah, with this one, that's, this was all provided by our dev team. Um, we wanted to try and just provide more just historical moments that you may have otherwise never seen. Um, so I guess we could start. I don't want to cover it all because afterwards, I do want you guys to spend some time to go over it in your own pace. So after the stream, I will upload all this in a big dev blog for you guys to go through. It's a pretty giant image, so you'll be able to open it up and just scan through things, whatever interests you.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, once again, thank you to everybody who submitted their things. But I guess to start with the first one, uh, if you look at like the top left, there's Pilot Officer William Wong. This one was actually provided by our developer Chuck. Some of you may know him as. This is his grand uncle from his
Okay.
dad's side.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a pilot officer, and he flew the DH-82 Tiger Moth, the Harvard, and the Kitty Hawk. And he was originally part of the 1st Battalion Otago Infantry Regiment. Um, yeah, he actually did quite a bit. He later moved to the New Zealand 2nd Scottish Regiment, and according to Chuck, he was one of only 2 Chinese men to earn their wings and serve as a pilot in the Royal New Zealand Air Force during World War II. That's where he got the name Mick Wong. So that's a pretty interesting small fact there.
Mm.
And afterwards, he became a greengrocer and ran that until he retired in 1980. So now you know a little bit more about Chuck and his family history. Yeah, there's some other ones. There's the tombstone of Reuben Johnson. This one was submitted by our project lead, Katz, I believe.
Mhm.
Yep, this one
Yep,
came from
Katz is right.
Katz.
Yep. Hmm.
Reuben was a corporal in the Royal Engineers, and he was from North Yorkshire. He fought in France in 1940 before heading out to North Africa in 1941 to 1943 as a member of the 505 Royal Engineers, operating in the 50th Northumbrian Division. Um, you can also see above that is his war diary there.
Mm.
Um, Again, there's some more pictures on the right of William Wong receiving his pilot's wings. Um, on the left, bottom left, we have Eric Thomas Bowerman of the Royal Armory Service Corps, provided to us by a familiar face you may all know as Stoneman. And on the right, on the far right there, we have a picture of Gunslinger's great grandfather. On the far right, you can see, and Jack Morris on the bottom right, provided to us by Chris Moe on our team of Mercury Arts. He was aged 19. That's it's kind of a stark reminder of the history of people being so young during this time.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I mean, it also ties to like just even modern day, right? Like with any countries that have conscription, that oftentimes you're in what late teens, if not early 20s. You're often having to go in. So it is all the remembering the sacrifices that people have taken to bring peace, right? Is really it's a stark reminder, right? As you said, right, to remember all the sacrifice that people have taken, and to see these mementos is it's really it's really puts into perspective of like the amount of things that had to happen for the Allies to even get to be able to declare Victory Day today in Europe, right? So.
Yeah, there's also just like the reminder. I think in a later slide we'll also see a lot of people who didn't want to get involved were
Mm,
also
yep.
sort of had to.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I suppose that covers it. You guys will be able to again see the full thing as I upload it after this stream. and it's be a worthwhile read for everybody. Yeah, I guess let's go on to the next image.
Next image. Here we
It's where
go.
we start showcasing some of the things that the community contributed
Mm,
to.
yeah.
Uh, Quite a lot. I'm actually very thankful for all the submissions everybody put in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of rich history here,
Mm-hmm.
and very thankful for all the people who personally DM'd me with the stories and such. Um, there also is a very familiar face, I think, for the Squad 44 community. Um, we also worked with the Hartenstein Airborne Museum.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
I don't know if people were around during then, but back during the pandemic times, we threw a fundraiser for them, and they still greatly remember it. I have a message for them at the end of this, just a small little blurb they wanted us to share. But just know that all your efforts as a community is very much welcomed, and they greatly remember you all.
Just for anyone who's not aware, what is the Hartenstein Museum?
It is the Hartenstein Airborne Museum.
Mm-hmm.
It's ran by a conservator named Yori. It's down. I'm trying to remember where it was. It's in. I can't remember. I can't even pronounce it probably. It's like Oosterbeek in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
but it was the headquarters of the British First
Mm-hmm.
Airborne Division,
Mm-hmm.
and it now just is a host to a bunch of World War sort of photos, history. It's just chock full of. If you're into that stuff and just want to learn more about it, it's a prime place to go. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's I think it's mostly dedicated to the Battle of Arnhem.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's correct. Yeah.
again, oh,
Yeah, we posted a link in the chat, at least on Twitch. Sure, do you want to share that on YouTube as well? It's for
yes,
those who are interested in the museum itself, or if you want to actually go and visit, there is the link there to check it out. But yeah, it was, we're really grateful for, being able to support them in the past and for them to be able to provide us with additional photos and such. It takes an effort from everyone to keep the mementos of war, right, and what happened during World War II, and to make sure that we don't let history be forgotten, right? Be forgotten. Sorry. And especially a day like today, it's great to see all the community members coming together and helping us put this together. So yeah. Are we gonna go through all these pieces, Astraea,
we
or
can go through some of them. I
okay?
think there are some I know people are very excited about. Um, I know Smash Machine reached out. It was about his grandmother's stepbrother. You see in the top middle,
Mm-hmm.
Manuel I'm sorry if I butcher the name, but I think it's Manuel Galliano Gracia.
Garcia, yeah.
Yeah, you see him on the left side of
Yep.
that photo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he fought in the fought against the Francos during the
Yep.
Spanish Civil War.
Gotcha.
He was wounded in the stomach. Um, I think he continued fighting as a Maquis in the Pyrenees, French side. I know in 1947 he was then awarded the Croix de Guerre, and yeah, I think it's such a nice piece of history there. There's obviously more. If you ever want to check out more, I think Smash Machine provided more information in our Discord with that form we opened up.
We also
So
have Mazine, and am I pronouncing it right? Might be wrong, but they're in chat too. So hello, yes, thank you for submitting that in. We really appreciate
yeah,
it.
um, another interesting one is on the bottom right was Colonel Frost. That one was provided to us by the Hartenstein Museum.
Mm-hmm.
That one's very cool. And then on the bottom left, you see on the other side of the war, I believe, is with
Mm-hmm.
Elise, who submitted their great grandfather. You'll learn a bit more about him in the future slides, but again, it seems a lot of this plays very close to home, so we're quite thankful
Mm-hmm.
for you guys sharing a piece of this history. Yeah, I guess there'll be more for you guys to look into as you zoom in and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess we can go to the next slides. Oh, it's delayed on my end. This one, we have a lot of this.
Mhm.
Um, we're very thankful. This one came from Bushwicks. You guys may know. This one is about his grandpa.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna read the whole thing because I think it's worthwhile for you guys all to
Yeah.
read it.
Hmm.
Um, but it tells a nice a nice story about the reality of war. Um, he had a pretty nice message in there, and I think it's worth saying is that what makes remembrance so essential is to remember what happened and what will happen if we forget. Um,
Hmm.
you can see that at the bottom. Um, I don't want to cover it all again. I think it's very important that you guys
Yeah.
take the time to read it. I'll stay on this slide as well.
Yeah.
But
But definitely
yeah,
that last line,
Bushwicks.
right? It's like one of the many reasons why we have days like today as a remembrance. And yeah, and like obviously back then it was also a day of celebration, but for us now, 80 years later, you know, what was the famous saying? History is doomed to repeat itself, or if you the exact, you know, can't forget history though, right? Well, no, actually, no, that's probably the wrong quote I'm using. Right? That's the wrong one. Sorry, but I think that's what we got have written here to remember what happened and what will happen again if we forget. It's really critical and why it's so important for us to remember the history of things like this, right?
It's quite a time going through all of these.
Hmm.
A lot of things I just like did, if I'm gonna be honest, didn't know about,
Hmm.
and just being able to learn more about it. Um, I hope people in our community are able to learn more as well.
I mean, even speaking about this project, right? Like it's been a multi-week project, right? Not only just reaching out to our own development teams and our own staff here at the studio, and then working with our team to build this together, but also reaching out to the museum and just our community alone. Like it's been a big undertaking to get this prepped and ready, and we really do appreciate everyone who's been able to help us out and submit these mementos to remind us of the history of what happened back during World War II. And so, yeah, so as Astraea said here, it's important for us to remember. It's also important for us to pay respects and then also appreciate all the sacrifices that are made to the war effort back during World War II. But no, sorry, I did get the right quote. I just misspoke it. It was those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. So,
Hopefully,
yeah,
we don't repeat it.
I mean, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I would also not like to do that as well. So hopefully remember our history here. Anyways, should we move on to the next one or?
Yeah, we can move on to the next ones. A lot of these come from, I think the next ones come from the Hartenstein Museum.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one comes from the Hartenstein Museum. They want to share some stories that are less known. Um, so this one I thought was pretty interesting. It's the wallpaper of Tony Crane. Um, they actually interviewed, I think, Airborne Museum a bit ago. Um, I'll try and find that link, but they did share that. Um, Crane did serve in the number 2 platoon of the 21st Independent Parachute Company, and this wallpaper was used to track the number of German soldiers he shot in battle.
Really?
Um, yeah,
Wow.
um, there's a pretty powerful one at the end, and said how difficult it was to shoot at another human being because that was someone's brother, son, or father. And after he shot the first person, it became easier, and he got on with the job at hand, which it was something I think he was tackling throughout that interview. Um, I guess it just lets you see the stark reality of war. Um, yeah, there's a lot more to read there if you want to learn more about him. Um, and there's also a little image of him at the bottom right there. Um, very very interesting story, uh, and just a brief reality of what it is actually like being on the front lines. Yeah, I guess going to the next one. Oh, this one came from our community member, Elise again. Thank you. This was a letter written by a company chief constable. We've took the time to censor this out per their request,
Yeah.
but it definitely
It-
tells a story again about some of the desperate times people faced during the war. Um, I believe this one is a personal condolence letter back
mhm,
to the family. A very good read. Uh, so thank you, Elise, for willing to share this. This
mhm.
is a very personal one. Next
Yeah.
one, I guess. And then this one comes from the Hartenstein Museum again. This one is Brigadier John Hackett, commander of the 4th Parachute Brigade during the Battle of Arnhem. Um, the more key thing was the little pin you could see on the right side. It was his hard of hearing pin, I believe, which stands for, I think it's SH stands for, oh man, I'm going to butcher my German. I think it's Schlechthorn, which means hard of hearing.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I think he always wore it whenever he went outside, I believe,
Gotcha.
in case in case a deaf person failed to follow instructions or could not answer. Um, it's pretty interesting just because of the difficult natures of his own injuries and stuff. Um, he was saved at least, but definitely didn't come out of it unscathed, um, making do with what he could. I believe, yeah. You can also see his battle dress there
Yeah.
on the bottom right. Uh,
Kind of clever actually to wear that though during the war.
yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine just based off everything you hear,
Yeah.
it's, it must be pretty rough, but very interesting
Mhm.
nonetheless. Something I honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, didn't really think about, like how that would impact sort of like the rule of war and all that.
Well, it's also like, just being under German scrutiny during the time, like it was a good way to dodge getting identified, right? Because if you're not a native German speaker or have a good grasp of being able to speak the language, it was, yeah. So I mean, like this read is really great to see, like just the all the things that the people had to jump through and get through to even survive during the war, right? Like
Mhm.
you get injured and you get captured behind enemy lines, and yet he still found a way to survive through it, right? So, yeah.
The indomitable human spirit.
Hmm. Absolutely.
But yeah, I think we have
Two more.
or maybe one more.
Here we go.
Oh, this one. This
Hmm.
is Walter's Teddy. Again, pretty interesting story. I'm sure you guys all probably can kind of relate in a way of having this a personal belonging stay with you so long. This is pretty much it. This belonged to Arnoldus Walter, who served as a minesweeper in the Royal Netherlands Navy. Um, yeah, he left behind his wife and newly born daughter when he became a minesweeper. But when they reunited, I believe, um, he brought back a silver watch for his wife and a little teddy bear for his daughter. Uh, Sadly, I think he had to um, evacuate from like a fight, but he managed to definitely give the teddy to his daughter, and I believe it pretty much lasted uh, forever. I think now it rests in the Airborne Museum
Yep.
itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
It was eventually donated, which is really able to see the mementos from the past, just to put like a story behind it, right? So,
yeah,
yeah.
and if on the pictures on the right, if the second from the left, that's Arnoldus, and then the other picture is his family on the couch
Gotcha.
with that exact same teddy bear.
Yeah.
Um, and now that main picture is where how it looks now. I think
Yeah.
in the hands of the
Hmm.
Arnstein Museum,
Hmm.
which is honestly very such a it's so impressive that it's you know such a unique piece of history. I think people think about a lot about like, oh, people bring back knives or like shell casings or weaponry, but there are also like small things like this teddy bear that mean a lot more to people. But yeah, I think that might
One more.
go.
There is
Well,
one more. Yep.
I don't know. I have to make sure. I think there's one more.
There is.
Ah, yes. I think summing it all up, we had a small little message where we were working with the Heart and Einstein Museum. Um, they're very thankful. I think I'll read it out for you all. Um, this comes directly from Yori, who we last supported during the pandemic. They said, "Dear all, I'm very glad to hear your community is doing very well and wish you all a very happy VE Day commemoration. I'm glad to report that the Urban Museum is doing well. We have very fond memories of the fundraising campaign you helped us organize during the COVID pandemic. The funds that were raised have been put to good use, and the museum is now once again back to its old self. If you're ever around, please come and visit the museum and help us keep the history of the Battle of Arnhem and the liberation of Europe alive." Um, I do want to emphasize that a lot of this wouldn't be possible without you guys, and that a lot of your actions have had very large impacts on people. So please just keep that in mind. Although this just may be a game, you guys have definitely had a much larger impact on people, and I hope this message goes through to you. And we ourselves over at Offworld and Mercurites are very thankful for what you guys have all done um, throughout the development of our title and just throughout time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I think that sort of covers a lot of that project. Again, very thankful. I will be, once again, reminding you, I will upload all this
Mm-hmm.
so you guys can go through it in your own time.
Mm-hmm.
But we also wanted to give a little token of thanks to the community.
Yep.
I believe in the next slide we'll be able to show it. I think the
There you
next two slides, actually. I think I only previewed one thing to the community,
go.
and there's a lot more that they didn't expect to come on this stream.
Mm.
Um, so some of you may have saw this poster, but I think if you,
Also in our backgrounds as well.
yeah, it's also in our backgrounds. We want to sort of celebrate this occasion as well, give you guys a chance of, getting these nice little posters with the emphasis on the plural aspect of posters, because I think if you go to the next slide, there's also something else that we may
Yeah.
get in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I think for us, we're also to all the contributors. We'll try and get you things. Um, yeah, we have
Yeah. I
two
mean,
two little fancy images.
we're also going to get these printed and put in our office. We've been making an
Yep.
effort to get more of our key art and more of our work that, like, especially like, bespoke art pieces like this, which we created specifically for, celebrating, and, also remembering the history of what World War II and its impact has done. And so not only the background you can see here, but like this one as well. These are ones that were, we got commissioned and made for us for specific today, Victory Day in Europe. So yeah, I'm also excited to just get out and to not only to you guys as the community, but also to our own office here to help, for us to remember, and also, again, the theme of our game, to again remember the especially like I said, the 80th anniversary of Victory Day in Europe, and yeah. But you mentioned something about. Is that something you want to talk more about? Is like, are we going to or talk about the end of the stream here?
We'll do it at the end.
Okay, gotcha. All
We'll
right.
we'll do the giveaway at the end. I
So
think
there is a giveaway.
there is a giveaway.
There is a
Do you
giveaway.
think you guys are gonna sell these posters in the future? I
Um,
don't think so.
it's tough to say. I mean, there is nothing stopping you guys from taking this high quality poster and doing what you want with it. I'll just leave it at that. It's there. I don't want to speak on anything right now. There are plans happening within our own office of how we're going to do things like this to have available for the community, and I'm going to leave it at that right now because I don't want us to overcommit on anything without us locking in what we need to do on this end. So that's all I'll put for now. in a roundabout way. I hope that answers some of your questions around physical goods slash posters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I hope that answers it. But again, as a small thanks to the community, we managed to get Mercury Arts to show us some photos of what's
Okay.
to come
Is
with
that the next
Squad
slide?
24. Yeah, to the next, I think it's the next 7 images.
Oh, okay. 7. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll go to the first one right now.
See, I'm on a delay because I'm not doing this live, so I'll
Yeah, I
move
know.
my images. You might have to move my picture
Oh, yeah.
frame
1 second.
just a little bit on coming to the next update. I believe next update. I think this is the USMC M3A1 Stewart.
I don't think I can move you.
Oh, it is what
There
it
we go.
is.
There we go. I moved you. We're good. There we go. We're good.
Yeah, this is one of the vehicles I believe that will be coming in the
Ooh.
next update. If we go to
Is that your hint of for me to keep going forward?
yeah, I
Okay.
think so. There's not much I could talk about it because like I didn't design these things. I could just tell you that hey, these are some things that are coming.
This is what's coming.
Yeah, this is the Japanese Type 93 HMG. Very fancy, very big bullet there. You can see floating. Obviously, all of this we must clarify is work in progress. Nothing is confirmed. That's the big caveat. Next one is. See, I'm on a delay here. Sorry, guys. So you guys probably see it. I'm just like sitting here. This is the Japanese Type 94 37mm AT gun. Very fancy, very large, very interesting stuff. And I know, I believe the next images,
Ooh, it's Guadalcanal
it's
teasers.
all, the next 4 images are all Guadalcanal. These
For those
are,
who don't know, that's the next map we're working on the Pacific front. So
mhm. Yeah, these ones highlight the unique buildings of the islanders there. You ever seen any of those images? Pretty accurate.
yeah,
Very exciting stuff. Yeah, you can probably just go through the next photos. I think they're all Guadalcanal.
yeah, and not only that, I think we're gonna post all these somewhere right after, since we're sharing it on stream or
Yeah,
at least on
we'll
Discord. We
find a way
can
to.
provide an
Yeah,
update
it'll
or
probably be on
Discord or something.
Discord.
Yeah. If you haven't joined our
People are
Discord, you
reading.
can please do so. There's the plug,
It's
which I'll also grab the invite link and share it into the channel here.
another picture of the huts buildings of Guadalcanal. Um,
Hey, where
Thank you
is?
to Gunslinger for these images, by the way.
Yeah, I'll go next slide here. There we go.
This is the. I'm guessing this is part of the canal. Yeah, okay. But here's some just more images of that general area. Um, we're not gonna showcase everywhere right now.
No, the
So
last, and this is the last one, right?
very bit. Yeah,
Last
I
one,
think one
the one
more.
coming up is the last one.
Yeah, just a small localized view of what you can expect for Guadalcanal that Mercury Arts were gracious enough to share for this stream for everybody's support on the Victory in Europe Day project. Yeah, I think that's all the leaks in quotations that I can share with everybody.
Is it really a leak though? If they were
Not really.
hand this to us by the team?
Hey, they would have never gotten it otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. Intentional leak, I guess, or announcement. I don't know. I don't know what it. But yeah, like very exciting. Like we just mentioned, if you just saw those images hopping in, that's the Guadalcanal teasers that we've gotten from the team for the next map on the Pacific Front that the team is working on currently, along with was it 3 or 4 guns there, or 3 or 4 weapon slash tank slash anti tank upcoming weapons of war that you can use in Squad 44.
Well, I think that's what wraps up this stream. This is a small, short one, just to
Mm-hmm.
highlight the project. And,
We'll also highlight the Victory Day in Europe, or Victory in
yep.
Europe Day, sorry, as well. So,
But I think we could probably move on to try and give away some of those fancy posters.
ooh, exciting.
What do you
So,
think?
actually, let me. Can I cycle back to the? Hold up. Can I cycle back
Yeah,
to the
should be able to
posters?
press numbers.
How fast can I go to the? Go through back. Go
Speed run.
through.
Speed
Trying
run.
to. I'm trying to. There we go. So, is it both of these, one of these that we're going to give away in specific, or do they get to
A
choose
set, right?
or set? Yeah, we can do a set as well. Yeah, if people want, if that's yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make it a set. So these are the two posters that we have.
We'll run it on both. We'll just do Twitch first, and then I have to reconfigure for YouTube, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
But let's see. Let's see how I get this running. Type a keyword. Next keyword will be Victory Day. Unique winners. All right. I think if Twitch chat types Victory Day, they will be in the running. I hope. Yes,
There we go.
it's now working. Okay, yeah. Twitch. Go ham. YouTube. I will get to you guys in a bit.
Yeah, and so
We do not currently sell this poster.
yeah, we don't sell it right now. I was hinting that there's some work happening on this end. I don't know when or if, but there's some exploration happening on this end of exploring how we can share some of the stuff that we've been creating here at the studio with the community. So I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, if you want to enter to win, type in Victory Day into the chat. Twitch first, and then we'll do YouTube after. But yeah, I'm just gonna cycle back and forth between the two different posters that we given away.
I think we'll give it like what, 30 more seconds.
Sure, 30 more seconds. So if you still haven't had a chance, hop on Twitch, type in Victory Day. And then like I said, we'll do YouTube right after. And yeah. Oops, cycled the wrong way. There we go.
Alrighty. Let's pull it. Who's gonna win? I guess we'll do 2 on Twitch, 2 on YouTube.
Sure, 2 each. That is what Astraea has said.
Hey, that's what I originally said.
I don't remember what you said originally. I just remember that it's a set. We're just going to give it away as a set.
Levon. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher the Levon's Anglard? I almost said LeBron James, I'm gonna be honest.
You just saw the LEB. That's why.
Yeah. You have to write a message.
Please let us
Not
know
very
you're in
message.
chat, and then we can make sure we reach out.
You get.
There we go.
He
Oh
responded,
boy.
okay.
All right. Awesome.
I will make a note. If I will reach out to you on Twitch, so please make sure I can actually chat you on Twitch.
You can get a DM from us.
If not, unfortunately, we'll just have to move on because I can't reach you. We'll pull it again. Cap Chrysax.
Cap, let us know you're here so we can make sure we can.
They responded. Okay.
Awesome.
We have both of them.
Okay.
Let me set up for YouTube.
I mean, this is, I guess, the good plug. If you want a second chance
Yeah, if
to
you want to
win,
try again.
you could hop on YouTube and then make sure you type in the keyword there. So head to our YouTube channel, and then, like I said, we'll open it up there and do the second set of giveaways there on the YouTube side.
Oh man, I think
I'm sure our own dev teams are going to be asking for these because
Oh, definitely.
especially once we get them hung up on the wall here, people are going to be like, "Hey, where can I get that?" And be like,
Oh no, I think
they'll
I'm
have
running
to.
into issues with YouTube.
Why?
I've been IT'd, I've been verification coded.
Uh oh. Wait, like email address?
Yeah.
Do we? I don't see it coming in on the email.
Yeah, I don't think so. But we'll find a way to do this.
Okay.
I'll find a way
I
to
mean,
do
I guess
this.
you can like manually do it, can you not? Can you just count whoever says victory day and then just do
Yeah.
random.org?
I'm just gonna do
Random.org
a
it?
random number roll,
Okay.
basically.
All right, get it
So
in
just
there.
type victory day in here,
Do
and
it
I'm just
once
gonna
though,
random
only,
number roll it.
please. Let's keep
Yep,
it fair. Let's keep
we're
it,
gonna keep it. Everybody, go from Twitch. Go, quick, go to the other channel. I'll give it like 20 more seconds. I'm gonna pull a random number and I'm gonna post it in chat. Well, actually, I have to do this manually.
Just while you're doing that, Scooby, just like I think just to mention that, like I think no matter what direction we go in, even if there's a chance for people to be able to purchase like these kind of things, it's not for us to really do for income per se, but it's more for a way to make sure that the community can get these kind of cool things. So, like I said, while we can't promise anything, we are exploring some options on this end, and that's all I can say right now. So, yeah,
Alrighty, I'm gonna pull this.
let's go.
Uh,
Which is we gotta fix up our.
Ozan.
Sorry,
Ozan BB.
Zambibi, let us know on YouTube if you're there.
I'm
We gotta
gonna
get
make
we
it
gotta get
clear.
we gotta get our
He
soundboard
typed
set
it
up too.
twice.
Oh, you typed it twice.
No, yeah.
Oh,
He typed it twice, no, but I didn't count it. It was
okay,
not
good.
counted.
Okay, good,
I know
good.
people are gonna be like, "Oh, it counted. It did not count."
We gotta get our soundboard fixed up and set up. We've got the stream like there are those stream deck here. So it's just something we'll just
And
chat.
then the second winner was Spider Danny 0.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yes, I know. Error he did it twice. It did not count. I just said it. I know people are gonna be like, he did it twice. It did not count.
Hey, people just want to make sure they get their fair chance
Yes,
to Okay, I get it.
I know. I understand.
We all understand.
But if possible, uh, I don't know if you guys can, because I don't think I can reach out through YouTube. You guys want to reach out to me on Discord?
I guess yeah. DM Astraea on Discord with like a screenshot of your profile, I guess, or something. Like there should be a way to do that, right? Just to verify and say that they're who
Yeah.
they say they are,
So
right?
Spider Daddy 0 and Ozan BB underscore B. Reach out to me on Discord. But
Right.
yeah, that's our giveaway. Thank you. Um,
Also kind of wraps our
I love,
stream too, right? Doesn't it
yeah, it
as
kind of
well?
wraps it up. So thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Lebens, we should be able to reach out via Twitch,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So
on
anyone who
Twitch
won
I'll
on
be able to.
Twitch, we're gonna DM you directly. Anyone on YouTube, you're gonna have to reach out to Australia on Discord and show proof that you are who you say you are of the two winners.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for Off-World Astraea on Twitch. I'll message
Yeah.
you there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is like I said, this stream was for our celebration of the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day. Today marks the 80th anniversary. Also was our opportunity to showcase and tease some of the new weapons of war that you're going to be able to soon use in Squad 44. In addition to some teasers of the upcoming Guadalcanal map that we're working on as a team.
Yeah. So I do thank everybody for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
Congratulations
all
to the
the
winners as well.
contributors.
We'll reach out and let you know shipping details once we get these out the door as well.
Yep. But yeah, I think that's it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I think I've said it like 8 times. I will upload this entire project
Mm-hmm.
to our website and on Steam for everybody to take a look at. So just be patient, and I hope you get something good out of it. It's a
Yeah.
good read, and I welcome everybody to take the time to go through it as well.
Yeah. And if you haven't yet, join us on Discord. And stick around and join us next time for our next stream or next update. Right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
maybe more
Okay.
share then.
All right. I think that's it for us. So thank you
Yep.
everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.